Yo, what's going on, all my MLB The Show 24 sluggers? It's Berserker84 here today, bringing you a banger video, the most requested and most anticipated tutorial video on how to master swing timing. If you're struggling with swing timing, I guarantee you after this video, you will not struggle with swing timing. I have put a lot of work in this video, bringing you a couple of the methods from some great players in the MLB The Show community, and I will show you how to combine those methods and what I do for swing timing. Swing timing is difficult and frustrating, I know. Even well-skilled players even have a hard time getting perfect timing, and myself included. But I have methods and tips to help you out. So if you would, give this video a like and subscribe if you're new. Share the video with your friends, help them out too. Let's get this video some likes and some love, and share the video. Try to get this information out to other people. Maybe it can help everybody get better at swing timing. And turn on notifications. I would also like to invite you over to follow my Twitch channel. It's the same as here. I'll have the link in the description. It's on my bio too. I'm trying to grow that channel as well. Sometimes, you know, I like to have a little fun over there. I like to be serious too, you know. I like to be competitive, but sometimes I like to have a few cocktails, a few beers, and just kick back and just hit some baseballs, you know. But come follow me over there too, and let's hook up over there, and let's grow that community over there too. Alright, well, let's get into the video. The first method we're going to talk about is the 1, 2, 3 count method, and I want to give a shout out to Big Tom K22. He's the one I learned this method from. Go give him a subscription and a follow over on YouTube, and he has a lot of great content, and he live streams usually in the mornings on weekdays and some weekends, usually around 9-10 a.m. Central. But I learned this method from him. He has good content as well, so go drop him a follow and subscription too. But in this, what you're going to do is when the leg comes up in the wind up and the knee bends, that's going to be a 1 count. And then whenever the foot hits the ground in front, whenever the wind up, whenever he hits the ground to get ready to release the ball, that's 2. And then 3 is going to be whenever you're swinging. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, or as Big Tom says he learns from McGunsky, you can use click click boom like the Saliva song. That works too. Or you may want to do backwards like a 3, 2, 1 count. But it's not a one size fits all, because some windups are faster than others, and if they're throwing like an outliner or a real high velocity fastball up in the upper 90s, you may want to do like a 2.5 second count to be able to time those up, because if you do a 3, you might be late or you may miss it. And if they're throwing inside a lot, you may want to do a 2.5 second count. So you may want to do that 1, 2, and then when that leg hits in the front of the mound, then you'll do that split second instead of that full second. But I'm going to give you a full breakdown, and we're going to look at some images, and I'll show you exactly what we're talking about here. So let's take a look at those images. Okay, let's take a look at some images to break it down and show you exactly what we're talking about. The 1 count, you're going to be counting 1 whenever the pitcher's knee is bent up and fully bent. That's going to be when you count 1. Then you're going to count 2 whenever the pitcher is done to set that front leg and foot down in the mound, in the front of the mound. Then that's when he's going to be releasing the ball. You're going to count 2. And then if it's a fastball, and if it's inside or whatever, if he's throwing inside, then you're going to do the 1/2 second count, or you're going to do that 3rd count whenever you're actually going to swing. That's going to be 3. That's when you're going to count 3. But like I said, if it's got if a pitcher's got outliner, or they're throwing inside fastballs or high velocity fastballs, you might want to do a 2.5 second count instead of 3. But that's going to be how you do this method right here. That's the full breakdown on this method. Now let's take a look at another method. Okay, this next method we're going to talk about is what I like to call the leg step method, or the tempo method, as Frosty19 over on Twitch says. He's like one of the top players, so I want to give a shout out to him for them on this method here. he is one of the top players, and he talks about this step method, and he also talks about how you can distinguish what type of pitch is coming, whether it's going to be a fast or off speed or in between. And what I have here is an image of off speed and a fastball. Now some people, not Frosty, but some people I've heard talk about this method. They've talked about, well, you can distinguish like an off speed by the height of the knee, how high it goes up, or whatever. If it goes up higher, then it's going to be an off speed, or if it doesn't go up as high, it's going to be a fastball. Well, that's not necessarily true, because some batters have the same knee height of raising the knee, in all the pitches, because I have it broke down right here where I have snapped the photo here when the knee was the highest on both off speed and the fastball. So it's literally pretty much the same height of the knee. It's just that you're seeing it faster go up and down on a fastball than an off speed. So it's really not so much the height of the knee that you're seeing the speed of it is what you're mostly looking for. But in this method, what you're going to do is you're going to be swinging when that foot hits the ground, and that is the whole point of this method. But we'll get into some clips that I have showing some off speeds and showing some fastballs, and you'll see the leg reaction. And what you want to do is you want to look at this in your peripheral vision. You don't want to be focusing on this per se whenever you're at bat. You want to be looking at this in your peripheral vision. You want to pick that up. So you'll notice if the leg goes up really quick and starts down pretty quick, then it's going to be a faster pitch. And if it's a off speed, it's going to be a slower raising of the leg and dropping of the leg. And if it's in that in between range of a medium speed pitch, you're going to see a medium speed of the leg raising up and down. But you want to be swinging when that foot hits the ground. That's the point of this method here. Is, like I call it, the leg step method. Frosty calls it the tempo method. But you're going to be swinging when that front leg foot hits the ground. That's when you're going to be hitting the swing button. But that's this method here. And let's take a look at some clips here of some different pitches, and you'll be able to see how the leg and foot reacts to some of the pitches, whether off speed or fastballs. And also, not every batter has the same reaction or the same leg raise or footstep. So that's something you got to keep in mind too. Not all players or batters raise their knee up real high. Some of them just do a little light step, so that's something to keep in mind too. But we'll take a look at some clips here, and I'll show you some fastballs, off speeds, and in-betweens. Okay, here we're going to take a look at some fast pitches, some fastballs and fast cutters. You'll notice that the leg and foot doesn't raise very high, and you'll take a look at a couple different players here in these clips. You'll notice that the foot doesn't raise very high. It's just a little quick step is all it'll be on a fastball or faster pitch. It'll just be a little quick step. Here we'll take a look at the leg and step reaction of a medium speed pitch. And you'll see it's a medium pace raising of the leg and the step. Alright, the last type of pitches we'll look at is the off-speed slow pitches, like the knuckle curves. You'll see the leg is delayed, raising really slow, and that step is really slow. Okay, the last part of the video, this is my favorite part of the video, is how to combine all these methods, and this is pretty much what I do. And also, if you haven't watched my videos on how to see and track the ball, I got 2 videos on that. Go and check those out as well. I'll have them clipped up at the end of this video. I had the playlist clipped up. It's in the tutorial playlist. But you want to check those out too, because what I'm doing is full breakdown. What I'm doing is I'm tracking the ball out of the pitcher's hand, and then peripheral wise, I'm looking for that foot to hit in the front of the mound. Then I know the ball's fixing to be released, and then I'm peripheral wise lining my PCI up, also looking at that step, the batter's step, so I'm kind of piecing all this together. I know it's a lot to do at once, and it's going to take some practice. Don't think that you can do this overnight. I mean, I am not even fully mastered it all yet. I mean, it's a lot to do, and when you're playing online, you get a little bit of a lag too. So sometimes those fastballs, I mean, like I said, you want to do maybe the 2.5 second count on those, especially if they're throwing inside, because they're going to come to you really quick. You're going to have very little time to time those up, and there's a little bit of lag also online, I've noticed, so you'll be missing fastballs just by that. I mean, it won't even be your fault sometimes. It just lags out and you just miss it. But put all these together, practice them, go in practice mode. You may want to start with one or the other, and maybe not all at once, because it's going to be a lot to do all at once. So pick one of these methods that you like, maybe, or you think's the easiest for you to do. Start with that. And like I said, some of this stuff you want to do in your peripheral vision. You don't want to try to be focusing on that. You want to be looking at this stuff kind of in your peripheral vision. And like I said, go look at my video on how to see and track the ball, and combine that with all this. And I got some other hitting tip videos, combine all that together, and that's what I do. And this will help you get your swing timing down. And not even the top players. I watch a lot of Twitch and YouTube and a lot of video. I mean, I don't watch really any TV. I watch a lot of video games, Twitch and YouTube and stuff. That's like my entertainment. I watch sports on TV and very few other things, but mostly the time that I do get to watch and entertainment, I'm on Twitch or YouTube watching people stream. So I'm learning a lot of things from other people. So I'm combining a lot of these methods, and I'm even seeing some of these top players not even getting perfect swing timings. Like I said, you got the lag to take in consideration, and the game sometimes bugs out. So don't get frustrated if you're not timing up every pitch. It's almost impossible to time up every pitch. I mean, look at real life baseball. Even the best batters, they strike out, they fly out, they ground out. I mean, they're not even timing up these pitches real good. So don't think that you're going to be timing up every single pitch perfect. I mean, nobody is that perfect. But let's take all these methods that I've given you and these tips, and let's put them to use, and hoping that it helped you, because I put a lot of work into it. I've sacrificed pretty much a whole weekend trying to put this together, and I'm really excited to give this to you guys and put this together, and hopefully it helps you. And if you would, like I said, like the video, let's show this video some love, share the video, subscribe if you're new, and also, like I said, follow me over on Twitch, join me over there. And shout out again to Big Time K22 and Frosty_19 over on Twitch. Go give those guys a follow. They're awesome guys, and they put out good content. Go follow them as well. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.